Hi Sagittarius, this is Kacee with your Love Matters reading for January 2019. Please check for Shae's reading on this channel for Love Matters as well. We also have mid-month, monthly, and our timeless readings for your sign. Now the Love Matters reading here covers all relationships, so it will cover your family, your work, your personal life, even your relationship with yourself. And as this is a general reading, please take the messages accordingly and apply them as they fit. We are going to pull a oracle card to start, and this is going to be your energy coming in for January. And let's see what your energy is. I'm kind of sticking, so I'm going to do this. And we have summon, and your obstacle for the month is fulfillment. So how are we going to fulfill you, Sagittarius, when you're being summoned to do so many wonderful things spiritually and on the earth bound? So you really know where you are spiritually, Sagittarius. You know who you are. You are in high demand a lot of the time. So how are you going to get your fulfillment for January? Is this going to be personal? Is this going to be with family? Is this going to be just all about you? Okay, Sag, let's see what we have here. And we're going to start with the Two of Swords. And we have Judgment. And we also have the Eight of Wands. So as we discussed, you're being summoned in so many different areas. When you look at this particular card, she actually has a fairy on her finger. It is bright and beautiful, and she's manifesting this. She's seeing this. She sees what's happening. She's in full control. And that's where I think that your energy is right now, especially on your spiritual level. So here in the fulfillment card as your obstacle, it seems as though that you need to have some time to yourself to sit back, relax, and do some self-care. You see here a glass of wine and some fruit, and it's time to relax. That's where you're going to start getting your fulfillment, and this is where you're going to start manifesting your abundance, because you have so many choices in front of you, which is represented by the Two of Swords, that you're kind of in indecisions. You're at a stalemate. You kind of need to figure out where you want to move forward in January, because you've done so much wonderful work on yourself and for yourself that now it's opened up a different avenue, and you need to figure out which avenue is best for you in January. Now the Judgment card comes in, and that's where you're going to have that rebirth, that you're going to have the inner calling, and you're going to know with no questions asked which way to go. So while you sit here in the beginning of the month with the Two of Swords, trying to make your decisions, you will all of a sudden know which one is the path for you, and it will be divine. And with the Judgment, we have the angels, we have the circle, we have the wings. It is all absolutely divine. So this is divine intervention for you for the January, Sagittarius. So this relationship, I believe, has more to do with you spiritually, and it has to do with where you're supposed to be in January. And the messages are going to come in, and they're going to come in fast. They're going to come in furious. They're going to make sure that you hear them. And sometimes you're going to have to sit back there for a second, which is where you may have the Two of Swords energy of indecision, because if you have all these messages coming, Sag, you need to take each message and weigh them out and figure out which one is best for you at this time. Now, sometimes these messages and these blessings come to you, and you can revisit them and go back to them. So write them down and remember them, and remember the context, and remember what was said, so that you can go back if you need to, because these messages and these beautiful blessings that are coming are all for your higher good. And I feel like you are going to kind of take this and run with it, and it's going to be your special thing, and you're going to manifest this all by yourself. And this is where you're going to feel your fulfillment, and you're going to be able to have that abundance that you've been trying to get for so long. And I believe it's coming fast for you in January. Everything turns for you in January, Sagittarius. I really feel that you are going to have an amazing month. Everything that you've been working so hard for is going to come to pass. Let's see. Yes, see, look right here. We have the Six of Swords. Now, a lot of people think that that has to do with, regrets and stuff like that, but this is more of a rite of passage. This is where once you make that decision for the right path for you, and you move away from the rocky waters, and you move to clear sailing, you have the Six Swords in your boat with you. That's your knowledge, that's your completion, that's stuff that you've already done to get you to this point, and you're very well prepared for whatever comes up after you. Oh, look here. And now you have the Chariot, which means, again, fast moving communication, fast moving action. Everything's going to go bing, bang, boom for you, Sag, in January. This definitely is a reading all about you, Sag. I am so super excited that you have this brand new opportunity coming at you, and all these messages that are going to lead you to where you need to be. And if you've been at a crossroads lately, just hang on just a little bit longer. It's all going to come clear for you, Sagittarius. Now here we have the King of Wands in reverse. And when he comes in reverse, that's only to remind you not to be hasty in regards to the messages that are coming for you. So you need to slow down, like I said, meditate, write them down, make sure you remember them. These could be thoughts, dreams, as simple as something that, like an invention to make things easier for yourself, or a speedy process to get you to the next level. So I really think that you should be on the outlook to get a notebook so you can write all these wonderful things down for you. And here we have the Five of Wands, which means that you're going to have to fight for this, and there's going to be some competition, and you're going to be able to come out quite well with this, because this is going to be a competition that you are going to enjoy. It's going to be something that you're going to go in full boat. It's not going to be something that you're going to be afraid of. You're going to be excited for this. It's going to work for you. I mean, this could be a new business where it's very lucrative in that particular market, and there's a lot of competition, but you're ready for this, Sagittarius. You truly are. And here we have the Eight of Cups on top of the Eight of Wands. And when the Eight of Cups comes in, that's where, you're going to want to withdraw a little bit and make sure that you think about everything that you're doing, and you count all your blessings. And again, you write them down, and you make sure that you're on point, so that when the Queen of Pentacles comes in here, it shows right off the bat a little imbalance with work and family commitments, but that's amazing, because you know how busy you're going to be with all these other things. So I don't find that as a bad thing. You're not being stagnant. You're not being held back. You're actually going to try to find the balance between being so super busy with your new venture, with the Chariot and the Wands, and the competition here with the Five of Wands, that you're going to struggle a little bit finding that balance, but I know you will. And here we are with the Six of Cups in reverse, and that is where you might be a little unrealistic of how much you can take on at one time. Now, I know this is actually turning into a normal reading for the month, but hear me out here, Sag. This is a relationship with you. So this is what you need to do. So for you, it's all about you right now, Sagittarius. And oh, here we go. This is where the Ten of Swords reverse comes in. And this is actually a really good card, because this is where you recover from making those decisions, and you recover from the battles, and you're like ready to rock and roll for more messages. Yeah, you're going to be able to do just fine. And here we have the Six of Pentacles, which is really good, because this is where your charity and your generosity comes in. This is where you're sharing the wealth, because you have the wealth, Sagittarius. You're sharing it with the people around you. You're very giving and loving, and you want to make sure everybody has what they need. You're here with the children. You're giving the time. You're giving the energy. There's smiles on everyone's faces. So this is really, really nice, Sag. And here we go with the Two of Swords reverse. Now, when that comes up for me, that is where you have decided which way you want to go. Now you have the Two of Swords upright and the Two of Swords reverse. Now, I believe that this is canceling itself out, that you are actually getting the clarity. You took the blinders off. You are able to move forward with your new venture and your new relationship with yourself, because you rise to a higher level spiritually. And this is all wonderful stuff coming at you. I'm very excited for you, Sagittarius, because I know some of you have gone through a rough time of it as of late. And I think that this is the blessing that you need for January as 2018 closes and 2019 opens. You have a renewed sense of where you want to be and what's going to happen. And the Chariot and the Wands are telling you to hold on tight, because it's going to move fast and you're going to need every bit of energy. Now here we have, I was only going to pull one oracle card of the angels, but we have two, so we're going to go with it. Oh, look at this. So we have ask your body for a message, and then yes. So we're on the right track. This is a beautiful message about you and your relationship with yourself and your spirituality and what you want out of life. And the first message reads, ask your body for a message. Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. I believe that that absolutely has to do with you taking care of yourself, because you're going to be so super busy balancing everything, all your new blessings, all your new opportunities, and your family life, and any other obstacles and or things that you have to take care of through the month of January. And then we have the final angel oracle card that says yes. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. So as you're going through all these wonderful changes, check in with yourself every once in a while. Make sure you're grounded. Make sure you're on the right path, that you're not leading one way or the other. You're not out of balance, and you will be able to manifest the most beautiful things. I really am so super excited for you, Sagittarius, because this is a wonderful January reading. I hope you turn back in, because I'd love to see where you are next month. Thank you and have a great day.